Okay, so you're making a game in Unity and you want to be able to track some metrics. Let's say you want to see how long it takes the player to get from the beginning of the game to the end of the game. Well, here's my game. Here's the map. It's one big giant level. The beginning is here, and the end is all the way over here. Now, there's some code you can write to take data and store it, and whenever you finish the game, it's stored on a local computer. But then, whenever you do that, you have to ask everyone who plays the game to send you the file, and it's really annoying. There's some stuff that's hard to track, and you have to like watch them play the game and write it down. But there is a much easier way to track metrics. And we're going to use a little workaround using Google Forms to finesse some netcode for us and track metrics much more easily. All right, let me show you this neat little trick here. Say you're in a Google Drive, right? Make yourself a Google form. Now we're going to use this to track our metrics data. So let's call it metric tracker, whatever. How long did you play the game for? And I'm going to make it a paragraph. This is important. Do that. And I'm going to add another question just so I can show you guys what it looks like when you have more than one question. How many times did you jump? Very cool. Very cool. Now, something you have to do, this is really important. Especially if you're at USC, go to, or some school, or your account is connected to some institution, go to response settings, responses, and make sure it doesn't say restricts users to whatever. USC, so it's USC, turn this off. If this is on, whenever you try to submit a form, it'll ask you to log into Google. We can't have that. We need to be able to submit a form without logging into Google. So you've turned this off. You've put in your questions. How does Google Forms work? Well, you click send. They'll give you a link. Cool. You can shorten the URL. You're not going to want to shorten the URL. It'll become relevant why later. Take this huge link, copy it, Control C, or you can click copy. Then you can paste the link into here. And voila, the form is open. I'm going to open it in a private window. See if I can do that. There we go. Private browsing. Ooh. Don't worry about what I'm doing here. How long did you play the game for? 10 minutes. How many times did you jump? 5. Submit. Cool. Submitted. Very simple. Very easy. Go into your form. Responses. Oh, look. 1 response. 10. 5. Now, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show you this trick. Very little known trick right here. We'll come back to that. You can go here, and you can pre-fill the answers. Get pre-filled link. What is this? Click this. Type in your default answers. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. I highly recommend using this. You can use a different letter or number, but there's a reason that I chose this. Get link. Copy link. Boom. Now the link that's copied to my clipboard is this pre-filled link. So if I go here, I remove this, and I paste in that pre-filled link. Look at that. Already says 0, 0, 0. Already says 0, 0, 0. Watch this. Look at this. See right here where it says and entry equals 0, 0, 0 and entry equals 0, 0, 0. This is how we're communicating just through the URL what we want these autofills to be. Now, really, let's say we wanted to submit this. Let's say we wanted to submit it just like this. 0, 0, 0, submit. Okay, cool, great. Now, on our main page, where's this? Here. Responses, boom, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. You know what would be useful, though? You know what would be useful? Wouldn't it be useful if we didn't have to click submit? Like, we're not really changing the data, right? Well, if you come here and you change view form to form response, looks like nothing happened, right? What happened? Well, something did happen. It submitted the form with the data already in it. Look, there's another submission. Oh, I guess you can't see it. I'll change the data to make it more clear. I'll change this to 111 as the first answer and 222 as the second answer. Change this to form response. Your response has been recorded. Come back here. Boom, it's already here. We don't even need to interact with the web page. If you can go to a web page without even like touching it and control the URL, you can send information into a Google form. Now, wouldn't it be useful if in let me just change this inside my like copy paste in my clipboard so I have it the correct version. Wouldn't it be useful if you could open a web page in Unity? Like, we don't have to touch anything, right? We just have to open it. Well, more than that, we don't even need to open it, really. We just need to send this link, this HTTP GET request, that's what it's called, to Google. We don't care what the response from the server is. We don't care. We don't have a metric tracker. I don't care. I know the response was recorded. I sent it to you. All we need to do is send a GET request. Well, wouldn't you know it? But it's not that hard. Is it? Here it is. Boom. Look at this. Look at this. Unity web request. I don't even think this is the version I used. I think it is this. I think it is this. Anyways, the version will change depending on what version of Unity you have. Like, this website might change. Don't use this exact code. Use the code that's on the website with the version of Unity you have. It'll probably change over time. Regardless, this snippet of code here, you can use this to send a GET request, and you can get the data back. You can, like, get what the website returns to you, but we don't need to worry about that. We don't care. You can really just copy and paste this code into Unity and send a GET request of whatever URL, which will include our metrics data in it. So in my game, right? Here, this is my game. Whenever the player hits this $5 bill, a function called end of game will run. And I just need to have end of game send in the GET request I want. At the bottom of the page, I copy and pasted the I enumerator GET request that was here. See this? I straight up copy and pasted it. I think this one is a little bit different, but it doesn't really matter. And then back here, was it here? Yep. At end of game, metrics.endRun, string result, metrics.get result, start coroutine, get result, get request, result. What is this? What is metrics.get result? Well, I want to check a lot of things in my game. My game has a bunch of baloney in it. You'll see here. These are all the questions, like 10 questions. Look at this. Look at all of this, right? So I made a class in Unity for tracking metrics that tracks all the data, the amount of total deaths, the amount of time you spend, all of this. It puts it in a array. There's a lot of different ways to do this, but what matters is, look at this. This is the big kahuna right here. This is the URL that we talked about. Google form, blah, 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 whatever yours was, copy and paste it, form response. And then I used string.format to input all of the data in this array fields, which is a string array. And when you use string.format, it'll put each element of the array wherever you put this symbol. So the 0th element of the array goes here. The first element of the array goes here. You don't have to do this. There are simpler ways to include this information. What matters is you need to take whatever information you want to track in your metrics and put it into this array, the same places where the data was before. So remember how it said 0, 0, 0? Replace 0, 0, 0 with your information. You can use a string manipulation by just putting a plus next to the quotation marks and adding it. There are easier ways to do this. Look up how to manipulate strings in C# or whatever language you're using. It's doable. This is pretty much how I did it. There you go. You have this run. I have this whole function get result in my metrics manager that takes all the information I've been tracking through the whole game and puts it in the string. It returns the string. And then my main script, start coroutine, get request, result. You might be wondering, why is it a coroutine? The reason it's a coroutine is because if it isn't, the game will freeze and wait for you to get the response from the server. And if you don't get a response from the server, it breaks the game for until like it times out. So you want to have it happen desynchronized or asynchronously, not desynchronized. This is how you do it. You just have to copy and paste this. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Right here, baby. Where is it? Just copy and paste it. That's it, bro. That's pretty much it. That's all you have to do. And there you go. Easy metrics without saving to a file. You don't have to ask anyone to send you their hard drive. Don't even worry about it. Just go straight here, and then you can read them from here. Yeah, good luck.